Hey guys! Okay, I have an announcement. Okay, we have been doing this since the 29th of January, but I feel like this has to come to an end soon. Today should have been chest, bicep, stomach and neck. But next week, then I want to see and test how my strength is. We'll see if I take a couple of more kilos in this exercise or if I'm not capable. This is my max lift now. Next week we'll see how it goes. Yep. Because I feel like the last couple of weeks of the program has been very hard. 3 days ago and day after that didn't sleep any. Went to bed around 11, 12, but couldn't sleep until 7 a.m. I think it's the nervous system, there's too much pressure on the body, something. And the day after that I couldn't sleep as well. And then I had an appointment and stuff, so I just had to go out 7 in the morning and go to the appointment and all that, and I haven't slept. And the day before that I didn't sleep as well. Could sleep some of in the day. So there's some unbalance going on here, because I've been training a little bit hard or something and eating too much food, and so I'm not comfortable. But this is not, you can't progress like this if you want to be comfortable. But I feel like it's pretty hard these days. If you want to be a strong guy and want to break records, this is the time where we take 1 or 2 or 3 weeks a bit off and just stay at the same level and have a deload week or just relax a little bit, and then you can progress. But I want to put myself through that personally. So I think I'm just gonna take a step back and take a break from all this, and so next week I'm gonna see where we are, because this been pretty hard the last couple of weeks. And also I haven't managed to clean the apartment as much, and there's a bit dishes and stuff like that, very messy, and because this been taking so much energy. I haven't set any alarm clock too recently, because I just want to sleep in and relax. So this takes very much when you come to a certain level where your food needs to be on point and your training needs to be on point. Everything needs to be on point to make gains and increase. Because in the beginning you can still increase even though stuff isn't perfect. But after a while, when you increase the strength and reach a certain strength and a certain level, then everything has to be on point. Your diet, your meals, your protein, fat, carb ratio, your nutrition, your sleep schedule, your training, everything needs to be on point. So I feel like I'm on that level now. Do I want to proceed? No, I need to make a decision. I feel okay, if I want to progress more now, everything needs to be on point. Am I willing to do that? To reach higher weights, or am I not willing to do that? That depends on personal goals and personal needs and each individual. I'm in a place now that I don't want to go all in and go that hard. If your goal is to be strong and all that, this is the time when you're not supposed to give up. This is the time when you're supposed to push through, because hard times and stuff like this will happen. So last couple of weeks and this, when stuff is getting a bit harder, this is the time you need to have patience and push through. But that's not my goals right now. Cut it there, and the program I'm gonna show, I'm gonna set up another program to show a bit where my training methods have been the last weeks, because I have not followed this. I'm only focusing on strength. And also, when I started this bulking process, I knew that it was bit short time period. I want to do this, have this boost and gain some weight and just see what we can do. That was the plan, the strategy, to just have this boost and yeah. This has the last month. This has been kind of the program I've been doing. Because it was too heavy to do all that stuff when you was focusing so bad on going heavy. So basically on the Sunday I've just been doing deadlifts. I've used about an hour on the deadlifts because I need to warm up and I wanted to go heavy because that was my priority. So I just did deadlift that day, and that was enough. That was really taxing and hard. On the chest, on the bench press, I had been doing a bit more other exercises. You could go for some biceps and neck, or doing shoulder presses on this day too, or inclined bench press. And for legs, squats, then I only needed to do squats on legs. That's a really heavy exercise. And my quads, they I feel like a couple of months they have blown up. They've been really thick. I noticed that I needed to go a bit wider grip on the deadlift, so I get clearance of my legs. It's a bit hard to have a deadlift day after squats, and deadlifts is a heavy exercise. So we're incorporating some bend over rows here, and you can have some shoulder press. Then bench press, you can have that again, and then you can have squats. Heavy squats also help you increase in deadlift. I feel this could be a good program to increase in those 3 compound exercises. This is what I've been doing lately. You want to have some shoulder press here to increase in shoulder strength for your bench press. And you can have some inclined bench press too. And bent over rows, that strengthen your lower back and your upper back. So you can have a bit of a muscle and strengthen your upper back for your squats. The barbell goes on your back. And also for the bench press, it's more comfortable doing bench press if you have a solid back to stabilize your bench press. You can also have pull-ups on the deadlift day if you have time for it. Go deadlift and then finish off with some pull-ups to get a bit wider back. So I will write down the optional exercises actually, because this is the stuff that you have to do. And then I want to write them some optional. Yeah, I'll play some optional exercises here. You see a deadlift here, but if you manage to finish up with some pull-ups, that'll be great to make the back a bit more bigger and aesthetically pleasing. And bench press, work on the chest from different angles. Also you can incorporate some flies. Squats, you can have some calves, because you can do all these exercises. If you don't have calves, I guess that could look a bit off, a bit weird. To make them a bit bigger, so we get more synergy and a better physique. Wednesday, there's back again. May not be so smart to have a deadlift after a squat day. And bench press again, and incline bench press. And then squat, calves and abs. Yeah, we have some abs here if you want to strengthen those abs a little bit to have a more fully developed muscle mass on your body. This is more like here I present a strength building program, but you also have some calves here. If you decide to lean more of a bodybuilding style after doing this, then the transition wouldn't be too bad. But if you didn't have calves or abs, then it could be a bit boring to be 3 years behind on your calves. If you're unsure, could be smart to include some calves or some biceps and triceps so you have more an aesthetic body too, if you want to go towards bodybuilding style and have that fat percentage under control. If you may want to switch route. This is good for building strength and hormone projection when you're lifting that heavy. But you need a lot of rest and recovering for your nervous system to lift those heavy weights. So this is a hard program for the body. This is what I've been doing the last month. I started off with this program. Having your feeder workouts in the evening, one has some stretching. This side of the week was more controlled because I didn't want to have heavy. because it was a bit more like a bodybuilding and strength style in the same program here, but it was too much to focusing on the both styles of training, so I had to decide, and I went more for the strength building. So I should have trained chest, bicep, stomach today, but I'm just gonna take a rest day and see what I'm capable of in lifting next week, because we're starting to going to the end of this program and building process. And also the chest on Monday was just too heavy. I think I had around 183 times and I had 185 one time. So that's 4 lifts, 183 times, 1 time each with rest in between, of course. But that was many lifts up on those heavy weights. So I just need a day off now. It was too heavy. So of course, if you want to reach ahead and come a long way, and this is your passion, you just want to take a little rest period, a couple of weeks, and then continuing pushing through. But it's hard to eat all that food and be on point with everything. So you have to decide if it's worth it for you to take those risks. I'm pleased now with the results. Just want to show that this is the balance program with strength and isolated strength and bodybuilding. This is kind of pure strength, with the blue that is optional if you have time, and the green that is important exercises. Yeah, it's important to sleep and eat well and train hard. You need to be determined, but you can learn a lot from it. But be careful with your body. Okay. Yeah, this is to get the synergy between deadlift, bench press and squats to increase in all those 3 exercises. Of course, if your main priority or main focus is just deadlifts, then I guess you can train 3 times a week. I think deadlift 3 times a week or a couple of days a week. And then just deadlift, break, deadlift, deadlift or something. Depends on your goals, what you want to achieve. We can have more balanced. So it'll be fun next week to see where the strength is at. There's a good chance that it will be the same as we've seen here. But I don't know if I'm just continue doing what I'm doing with eating on point and training hard, then I could manage to increase that number. Yeah, so keep in mind that you have shoulder press, good exercise to increase in strength in shoulder. It's hard on the shoulders. You're training shoulders for aesthetic reasons. You could be better off with side laterals or lighter shoulder presses. There are good things and bad things with everything here. So nothing is right, nothing is wrong. So you have to see for yourself what's worth it or what isn't. But that depends on where you wanna end up. You wanna take that direction where you wanna be at. But I hope I have presented some options and you can see what's your style, what's your thing. So, yeah.